At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is also brought to you by Humana. Don't forget, Medicare's enrollment period ends December 7th. Call Humana today, 775-727-0871. News is also brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 775-751-0349. News is also brought to you by Hope Cancer Care of Nevada, providing quality cancer care in a spa-like setting. We are Pahrump's only chemotherapy center. Call 1-800-881-4226. News is also brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444.
Tonight on News 46, an attempted murder victim and her mother go to jail for drugs.
The Marine Corps League holds a Christmas party.
And help is needed to donate bikes to kids for the holidays. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Zach Fuentes and Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening, everyone. It's Wednesday, December 5th, 2012. I'm Zach Fuentes.
And I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Antoinette Bell, who was one of the victims of the Donner Street stabbings, was arrested on Monday with her mother and one other person arrested for drug-related offenses.
23-year-old Antoinette Bell was stabbed over 20 times with 56-year-old Michael Frazier, who succumbed to the massive injuries that were the result of an alleged drug sales war between the victim and 6 defendants who have since been convicted of the crime that occurred on Donner Street on May 1st of 2011. Antoinette and her mother, Barbara Bell, and one other person, Michael Silva, have been taken into custody after Barbara Bell called detectives to her home to apparently report a crime. Assignment detectives responded to her residence and discovered her to be exhibiting signs of use of controlled substances. Nye County Sheriff's Office detectives observed the odor of marijuana within the residence and located Antoinette Bell and Michael Silva. Detectives found drug paraphernalia, methamphetamine, and a hydrocodone pill. Drug paraphernalia was still warm from the just occurred use, according to the press release. During interviews, detectives learned that all 3 of them had been smoking methamphetamine and marijuana inside the residence prior. Testing revealed that Barbara Bell was under the influence of methamphetamine and THC, marijuana, which is the same results expected from Antoinette Bell. Testing revealed that Michael Silva was also under the influence of methamphetamine, THC, marijuana, and MDMA, which has the street name of ecstasy. Barbara Bell was booked into the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center on $15,000 bail. Antoinette Bell and Michael Silva were booked into the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center on $25,637 bail. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And the Nye County Sheriff's Office is still investigating the reason why Friday night's fatal accident victim was lying in the roadway on Linda Street, which is a busy stretch of road. If in fact the victim had fallen or possibly decided to lie in the road, it had to have just occurred moments before he was struck and killed by a vehicle. Navarro was an inactive Marine and a talented musician who lived with his parents here in Pahrump. Apparently the victim, Paul Navarro, he started a social networking site earlier this year, and it showed his screen name as Deadman76. It also listed one of his biggest fears was dying alone. A celebration of life service was held today in honor of Paul Navarro at Central Valley Baptist Church.
The name of Sunday's fatal rollover accident has been released by Nevada Highway Patrol. The accident occurred around Sunday at 7 a.m. on Highway 160 in the Sandy Valley turnoff. Antonio Collin of Las Vegas was the right rear passenger and was declared deceased on scene by the coroner. The white Chevy pickup truck was traveling southbound on State Route 160 in the number 2 travel lane. For reasons unknown, the driver lost control of the truck. When the truck hit the center median, it overturned. The right rear unrestrained passenger was ejected, and 2 others who were restrained received minor injuries. Very sad, all these accidents we have going on.
Definitely. And we'll be back with more of News 46 after this message.
Lakeside Casino and RV Park, where we earn the best ratings for our RV park in North America with the most beautiful scenery and quiet surroundings. Our casino features the best gaming experience, entertainment that'll blow your mind, and come see the great changes in our buffet. All here at the Lakeside Casino and RV Park.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
And welcome back, everyone. The busy holiday cooking season is upon us. Are you ready for your appliances to work overtime? In today's Angie's List report, how to prevent appliance repair from topping your holiday wish list. According to a nationwide Angie's List poll, more than 40% of respondents say they'll host holiday dinners this year, putting their ovens, refrigerators, and garbage disposals to the test.
When it comes to appliances, homeowners oftentimes take them for granted. We don't take proper care of them and then are disappointed when they don't work right. We overstuff our freezer so proper airflow can't get through, or we overload our dishwasher so it doesn't even have a prayer of being able to get the dishes clean.
11% of the poll respondents said they've had an appliance die in the midst of preparing a special meal.
Ovens, people that haven't tried their ovens for, say, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. The day before Thanksgiving, they want to cook a turkey and their oven doesn't work, so we get emergency calls all the time.
If you're going to be hosting dinner over the holiday season, be sure to do a test run before the big day. Do it at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Cook a nice meal, make sure the oven's working properly, because the last thing you want to do when guests are there is serve them frozen turkey.
Your refrigerator runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so simple maintenance is key.
The only thing really you can do, besides wiping it down, keeping it clean, your kick plate down here, you can pull it off. If you have coils underneath there, you can vacuum them and keep them clean. Some are on the back, behind the back panel. You'd have to pull out and take the back panel off, do some cleaning there, but to make sure you unplug it when you do that. If they're on the back wall, the condenser coils on the back wall, just dust them off. That's all you got to do.
Your dishwasher will also be working overtime this holiday season.
As far as dishwashers, that's one of the biggest problems we have, especially during the holiday season. You've got a house full of people coming over. People tend to just take their plates and wipe them off into the dishwasher, or just throw them in the dishwasher. We literally see people with steak bones, chicken bones and stuff inside their dishwashers when we're in their homes. And then the people say, well, they told us there was a disposal in there that'll chop up the food. Not true, really. There is a lot of the dishwashers have a chopping blade in there, which will chop up small pieces, corn, beans, things like that. You're going to end up ruining that chopping blade and then calling us because of a clog, and then you got a repair bill on your hands. So clean the plates off in your disposal, or get the paper plates out.
Home appliances are expensive, and you want to ensure the company you hire is reputable and has the skills required to complete the fix in a timely and efficient manner.
A basic service call on an appliance is going to cost anywhere from $60 to $100. Keep in mind that does not include parts and labor. That will be added on to the bill, but a lot of times you're going to get a credit back for that service call fee. Sometimes people think, wow, do I want to spend that kind of money? But when compared to the amount of money it would cost to replace that appliance, it can be money well spent.
Those tips are always so interesting. And here's what you shouldn't do before the holidays. Run your oven's self-cleaning cycle. According to Angie's List, self-cleaning cycles cause the oven to run at extremely high temperatures, which could cause them to fail. Another way to keep your oven clean, wipe it down after each use with soap and water.
Yeah, I like those Angie's List reports, definitely. Governor Brian Sandoval has chosen a replacement for the Pahrump Dam Board after member Carolyn Endersby resigned her position in March. The governor has appointed Robert Adams, who is the current chairperson of the Pahrump Public Lands Advisory Board.
Tomorrow night from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m., McDonald's will be having dinner with Santa for $5.99. You get a choice of a Happy Meal, a visit with Santa, and your picture with Santa. Very exciting.
And beautiful trees and wreaths were donated and auctioned off at Saturday night's Mountain Falls event to benefit Nathan Adelson Hospice.
Saturday night was Nathan Adelson Hospice's biggest fundraiser of the year, called Festival of Trees. We're going to speak to Stephanie Forbes.
This is our 8th annual Festival of Trees. It's all the funds and proceeds go to support the programs and services for Nathan Adelson Hospice here in Pahrump, Crystal, and Amargosa. It's basically a silent auction, live auction, gala dinner. There, you can hear it right now. They're in the middle of the auction for the live auction for the trees and the wreaths, and it's going really well.
People adopt a tree and a wreath and kind of decorate it themselves and then donate it for auction.
Yes, various community organizations and businesses and individuals buy the trees and the wreaths, and then they decorate them, donate them back to us, and we auction them off and keep all the proceeds.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
They're amazing this year. They're unbelievable.
How many trees and wreaths total?
We have 9 trees and 18 wreaths.
And a lot of auction items too as well.
Yeah, we have about 35 auction items this year.
This is your biggest fundraiser of the year to help out all the services that you provide. Tell everybody what those are.
Sure, hospice is about providing care to people at the end of their life with a diagnosis of 6 months or less. So, this is about raising money so that we continue providing care regardless of a patient or family's ability to pay for their services.
If people would like to donate or they need the services of Nathan Adelson Hospice, how can they do that?
Sure, they can do that by calling the number in the office here, which is 751-6700. They can visit the website, which is www.nah.org. Those are probably the 2 best ways. Or they can stop by the office here, which is 1401 South Highway 160, Suite B.
This is Deanna at Mountain Falls, wishing everyone a happy holidays for News 46.
And we want to thank Ski Sensky for the auction. He actually did the auction there at Mountain Falls. He gave me a wreath.
Oh, wow.
That's
nice. Interesting. Going to decorate your house up then, right?
Yep.
All right. We're going to have more news for you after the break, so please keep it here.